Doom here, and yesterday, right out of the blue, we got a few Home Depot Halloween animatronic leaks already. Which is pretty crazy because we usually don't see leaks from Home Depot until like really close to halfway to Halloween, and halfway to Halloween is still 2 months away. Since these animatronics are leaking so early, I'd imagine these are actually the ones that are going to be releasing on halfway to Halloween, much like Deadwood Skeleton right here did. We don't have any images of the animatronics yet, unfortunately, but we do have some pretty good descriptions and names that basically tell us exactly what they're going to be. Starting off here with the least exciting one out of the four, we have Universal 36-inch height Scarred Boy doll. Now this is obviously Chucky, but he's also scarred as well, so basically just a reskin with a slightly different face, so exactly the same as the one last year, except this one will be like the one Wicked Makers actually made. Now this could have been Home Depot's plan all along, or it could also have been inspired, but it's definitely reminding me of that situation with the sitting scarecrow and the scary sitting scarecrow with Spirit Halloween. As you can see, the Wicked Makers one and the Spirit Halloween one looks a lot alike, so I don't know if they copied this, and I don't know if Home Depot is now copying Wicked Makers, but that doesn't really matter either way. It's just something I found interesting. Anyway, I am glad that Chucky will be returning. He was a really good one last year, and now I guess he'll have a little bit of gore as well. And he'll also be part of a duo now, because now we have the girl doll, which I'm assuming is Chucky's bride. I think the name is Tiffany. I'm not sure. I don't watch any. The only movies I've watched that has Chucky in it is the original Child's Play. But yeah, this one also is, well, it's self-explanatory, and it will also probably have the same mechanism or something similar. So yeah, it's going to be pretty cool as well. Up next is the one I'm actually the most excited about, and it's the 48-inch, which is 4 feet, horror skeleton groundbreaker. Now, at first, that just sounds like another Rattles remake, and there was like lots of those in the past 2 years. Like tons of different stores have had them other than the Home Depot. The Home Depot has not yet, but this one is actually different because this one actually crawls forward and is on a track, which is just insane. Like, that is super cool. We've never seen an animatronic that includes a track and actually moves forward like that. That's really only been seen in professional props, and now it's actually in the retail industry with this skeleton, which I find super cool. I love when companies start doing new things, and this is just super awesome. And this one is probably one, we haven't seen it yet, but it sounds like one I would definitely try to get if it does come to Canada. It also has color changing eyes, well, like an eye selection as well, like you can choose the color you want it to be. It's motion sensor, and the body moves forward and back, and also I believe the arms move in like a crawling motion, kind of like the Spirit Halloween groundbreakers we've seen in the past. And I also do hope this one won't look like Skelly exactly. I'm hoping that they're not just going to use the same molds as they did with the 12-foot Skelly. I'd actually rather it to be look more realistic, like an actual decaying skeleton. I think that would be really awesome, but it's likely just going to be another white generic skeleton. But either way, I'm extremely excited to see this one. This is probably going to be my favorite of the year, but you never know. Like, Home Depot always has a really great lineup, and they'll probably have another one that has like a lot of movement like Chucky did last year. They're just gonna go crazy with the servos again, and I can't wait for that too. And last but not least, we have the 15-foot Scarecrow, which is just insane. Now, this is their first time doing a 15-foot prop since the 15-foot Phantom, which I don't think was their best selling. I mean, it made sense why they didn't do more 15-foot props, because it was just all fabric and a huge wind catcher for sure. Now, this one, I don't know if it's going to be all fabric again like the Phantom was. I'm hoping not, but it sounds like it might be something like that, unfortunately, because I don't know how it's possible to have a 15-foot prop and also have detail, because then there's no way that could be affordable. But Home Depot does tend to blow our minds each year, because here it does say that it actually does have a moving head. It also says it has a flickering face and chest and a realistic sculptural detail. Now, I imagine the flickering chest will mean that it sort of has a flame vibe to it as well, kind of like Inferno Pumpkin skeleton, and I think that'll also mean it does have a rib cage as well, which does mean it will have some detail, which is good. Now, I do have a feeling that this might not not be a full body scarecrow, it'll just be half of a body. Now, I don't know if it's going to be like a stake going up the middle or some sort of like Max Straw situation, but it might be a Max Straw situation because they've had quite a few, like the Reaper, it's holding onto the scythe and floating, and then the Witch is holding onto the broom and floating. This might be sort of that kind of deal. And as you can see with Max Straw here, the pitchfork is above his head, so that might be sort of the same situation with the 15-foot scarecrow that is going to be measuring the top of the pitchfork. So the scarecrow might only be like 12 feet tall, and then the pitchfork reaches that 15-foot mark. That might be what it is. But anyway, this is going to be an interesting one to see nonetheless, even though I honestly have all the scarecrow props I'm going to need, because I have the max I can even fit on my lawn right now. So, but anyway, yeah, I'm excited to see that one, but I'm still most excited about the crawling skeleton. I think that one is just going to be awesome. Anyway, that's going to be it for today's video. I hope you guys all enjoyed, and make sure to tell me down in the comments below what you're most excited for this year at the Home Depot. And with that, thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys all in the next video. Doom